Good morning, all. My name is Dr. Kiran Singh, and our topic is from the course Business Ethics and Human Values. The topic today we have chosen is Ethics in Management. Introduction. Management ethics is the ethical treatment of employees, owners, and public by a company. A company, while needing to make profit, should have good ethics. Ethics and ethical behavior are the essential parts of healthy management, and behaving ethically is an integral part of long term career success. Now, coming to the next slide, it deals with the sectors in which ethics are required. So, the topic is ethics in management. First field in which ethics is required is human resource management. Second is marketing. Third is advertisement. Fourth is financial management, and the last is technology and professional ethics. These are the fields in which ethics are required. Now, the next slide deals with ethics in HRM. It is a business function that is concerned with managing relations between employee, employers, and managers. It consists of acquisition, development, and utilization of workforce for the benefit of a business organization. It includes recruitment, training, positioning, motivational, performance appraisal, promotion policy, and developing a committed workforce. Ethics in HRM basically deals with the affirmative moral obligations of the employer towards employees to maintain equality and justice. Now, coming to the role of HR in promoting ethics. As we all know that the role of HR plays an important role in building the ethics of employees. Now, some of the roles which has been mentioned below are follow the recruitment policy, which includes needs, selection criteria, preference, etc. Selection must be planned manner. Next is avoid illegal questions. This means that no extra questions should be put which are irrelevant to the subject. Ensure that there is no pitfall in performance appraisal. This means that there should be a clarity in the performance, and while upgrading any employee's scale, there should be a transparency. The next point is rewards and disciplinary system. Next point is improve and facilitate two-way communication. This means that two-way communication is required, like communication from employees to employer, and same as from employers to employees. It should be in a proper manner. The next point is avoid any kind of discrimination among the employees. Coming to the next point, which is every individual, every employee should get equal opportunities. The last point is measurement should be taken for employee safety. Now, till now, we have uh, dealt with the ethical properties which are frequently used in the management functions. Now, coming to the unethical practices of HRM. Unethical practices followed by employers. Some of the unethical practices are like creating split in union leaders, The next is buyer's attitude in selection, transfer, promotion, etc. Next is recruitment of child labor. Now, the most important point is more stress on employees. For an ethical practices, the stress on the employee should be avoided. The next point is starting training program without proper planning, making it ineffective. Now, some of the practices which has been adopted by government, these are like announcing vacancies, but further not taking any action further. Like government has announced vacancies for a particular job, but it is not taking further action. Like these are the points which can be taken for the more these are the points which are like unethical points when it is concerned with the government. Some of the other unethical points uh, uh, dealt with government are delay in fulfilling the vacancies, and like selection committee which generally provide more excessive reservation quota. So in proper way, these are the points that should be avoided to maintain a ethical practices more common. Now, coming to the ethical issues in HR, some of the ethical issues which HR, like in general, it faces. Some of the points are like cash and incentives plans, performance appraisal, framework of laws and regulations for selection, employment issues, privacy issues, and the most common is safety and health. Now, the next topic is unethical practices in marketing. As earlier also we have studied the areas which is being covered by the ethical practices. So, these are some of the unethical practices, particularly in marketing areas. These are some of them are like unfair or deceptive marketing practices. Deception, which can take the form of a misrepresentation, omission, misleading practices, etc. Offensive marketing materials and objectionable marketing practices. When events, television or radio programming or publications sponsored by a marketer, in addition to products or promotional materials are perceived as offensive, they often to create strong negative reactions. Next point is ethical product and distribution practices, which deals in sales performance, is the most common way in which marketing representatives and sales personnel are evaluated. Performance pressures exist that may lead to ethical dilemmas. Now, the next topic is ethics in advertising. Ethics in advertising means a set of well defined principles which govern the ways of a communication taking place between seller and buyer. An ideal ethical advertising shall be, it should deal with, first point is, should not mislead the consumer. The next point is, what is promises must be there in the performance of products. Third point, ad should not be indecent and obscene. The last point is, as advertising is also a social process, it must honor the norms of social behavior.